25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight?
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
Why you retiring, Tank? Why you retiring?
What changed? What made you?
This shit trash, garbage.
I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm gonna just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
In a recent interview, Gervonta Bryant Davis, also known as Tank Davis, revealed that he will retire after 2025. This news shocked the boxing world, and everyone wanted to know what could be the reason behind such a surprising decision. Gervonta Tank Davis is just 30 years of age and might be in his prime, which makes his retirement even more strange. Most of the fans believe that Davis has made this decision out of frustration. He is disappointed because, despite having a supreme skill set, he hasn't had enough opportunities in the ring to prove his worth. The lack of chances has caused the American boxer to lose interest in the sport, leading to this decision. Professional American boxer Richardson Hitchens reacted to Davis's retirement news. He said his retirement was not a big surprise for him, as he already told him about his intentions backstage. Hitchens didn't believe him earlier, but now he has announced it officially to confirm his decision.
Did you hear what he said yesterday after
About
2020? Yeah, he getting out.
Yeah, I know. He's always been whispering that to me. Behind closed doors, like he don't got too much time. But him announcing to the media, it sounded like it's real. It sounded like.
Yeah, it seemed real yesterday, huh?
Richardson is excited to see whom Davis would choose to face in his final professional boxing matches of his career. He hopes to witness a Tank versus Shakur encounter before Davis retires, but everything will depend on what Davis wants, as he is the one who can convince everyone to make this fight happen.
Who do you think some of the opponents that he could potentially fight next year before he checks out?
I just don't know the only name that I want to see before he fights Shakur Stevenson. So I don't really care about nobody else he fights. I don't really can't think of nobody else at 135 division that really sparks a mega fight for me besides Shakur Stevenson. So that's the only fight that I really want to see him in.
You wanted to see Tank and Shakur?
Yeah.
Davis has been undefeated so far, and his sudden decision to retire will damage his legacy. However, he believes that he has earned the respect of the boxing fans and himself. He has complete belief in himself, and if he knows he is the greatest boxer currently, and the opinion of anyone else doesn't matter. Tank Davis stated, "I don't even care about that, brother. I don't even care about that. And where I come from, brother, I will always be the greatest. I'll be a G for myself forever. After next year, I'm out of the sport," said Davis in a recent interview. Gervonta Davis said that boxing has become trash and he no longer wants to be involved in it. He has no plans to enter the ring again after 2025. Tank Davis added, "It's garbage. This shit is garbage. Fed up with all this." This statement from a professional boxer reflects his disappointment with the industry and is fed up with everything. His frustration is clearly evident in his words. This also shows how these things have changed his mindset, and his love and passion for sports have diminished. He no longer feels the same fire and excitement for boxing as he once did.
Why you retiring?
What changed? What made you?
This shit trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta Tank Davis looks completely frustrated with the boxing industry. That's why, at the age of just 30, he is planning to enjoy a happy post-retirement life. He wants to leave behind the pressure and problems of fights so he can happily live with his family without any burden of boxing issues. "I'm fed up with it. I don't care about belts. I don't care about none of that. I'm worried about getting my money and getting out of there. I'm just fed up. It's not even boxing. It's everything," said Gervonta Davis. Tank Davis wants to focus on his personal life and spend time with his family. He is making a huge sacrifice for them by leaving a sport that made him globally famous. Everyone knows Davis because of his boxing, and his decision has undoubtedly left his fans in sadness and shock. While it may have been a tough decision for him, he has the right to prioritize his family. He has children, and if wants to spend his maximum time with them, there is nothing wrong with that. He no longer wants to fight in his career and plans to stay humble. After his retirement, he won't enter the ring again and will leave the boxer behind to start a new chapter of his life.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Davis wants to get out of the scene where he can live peacefully and just take care of the bread and butter of his family. He will stay away from boxing as he doesn't want any disturbance in his life. Tank Davis said, "I'll probably be building my real estate portfolio, just trying to separate myself from the limelight. I just want to be able to make money and stay out of the way. That's it. I want to be living without being seen." But the fans should feel happy as Gervonta Tank Davis has already a fight scheduled for March 2025 against Lamont Roach Jr. He might even enter the ring for a couple of more times in 2025 before taking a complete rest from boxing. Davis will be defending the WBA lightweight belt at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. This fight was initially set to take place on 14th of December, but due to some issues, it was postponed to 1st March. This epic clash will be broadcast on Prime Video pay-per-view. So Tank Davis has 3 possible fights left before his retirement, but the fight against Roach next year is the most anticipated one among the fans. The boxing fraternity is waiting for the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach encounter, and it's just a few months away. During a recent press conference, both fighters had a little face-off where Tank gave a death stare to Roach. They looked determined to knock each other out, and we also saw a lot of heated moments during the press conference. Davis had initially a fight scheduled with another boxer, but after the cancellation of that match, his bout with Roach was confirmed. Davis even praised the skills of Lamont Roach, saying despite being in a smaller weight class, he is doing well. He said that he and Roach started boxing almost around the same time, and it's nice to see him competing and winning, unlike other boxers who are nowhere in the picture right now.
I actually started with, came out with in the sport of boxing. Still doing well. Everybody that's started with us really not in the picture right now.
Both of them have mutual respect, but they are also confident to knock each other out on the 1st of March 2025. Both Tank Davis and Lamont Roach have been quite vocal about their intentions for the fight. They are openly challenging each other in the press conferences, and this is just adding fuel to the fire. Their bold statements are further increasing the excitement among the boxing fans for their bout. Lamont Roach said that he can't wait to beat Tank on March 1st. He sees this fight as an opportunity to prove who is a better fighter in the ring. Roach stated, "This is a hell of an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So we are going to conquer it. Everybody knows what I'm coming to do." So Roach has made his intentions clear, and on the other hand, Davis is thinking nothing different. He even challenged his opponent that this fight is not going to last 12 rounds, and he would knock him out before that.
Lamont Roach, March 1st, Barclays Center, Amazon Prime pay-per-view, PBC. What is going down?
Want me to say?
Go ahead so I can call Cap. Go ahead. Come on. Get it over with.
I say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9?
Yeah.
Moreover, Tank Davis got fired up during the press conference and had a very heated verbal exchange with the team of Lamont Roach. He has increased the intensity of the match by placing a bet of $100,000 with a friend or team member of Lamont Roach that he is going to beat Roach and knock him down within 9 rounds.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want to bet? How much you want to bet? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from? I bet.
This bold challenge from Davis has further increased the excitement, leading to their highly anticipated fight. Lamont Roach also didn't leave his chance and mocked Davis, saying, "I'm going to whoop his ass." Roach believes that he always needs to be prepared for 12 rounds, but his ambition will be to end the fight as soon as possible.
What's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Meanwhile, some of the pros have also shared their views on the sudden and shocking retirement of Tank Davis. Professional boxer Floyd Mayweather was very close to Davis, and he knows everything about him. He has made shocking claims, saying that all Tank Davis said in the press conference were lies, as he knows the retirement plans of Davis, and it was definitely not in 2025. He also thinks that Gervonta has always been ungrateful to him, despite his support for him throughout his career.
I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, constantly be disrespectful.
Female heavyweight champion Claressa Shields is known for her differences with Davis, but she also gave a balanced prediction for this encounter.
Tank and Lamont Roach. Is that the right opponent for Tank?
I don't know why everybody is kind of sleeping on Lamont, but he has a decorated amateur career too. He's a very sturdy kid. He's very skilled.
She is surprised that everyone is overhyping Roach and thinks he will win the fight despite not having an astonishing career record. She compared Lamont to a kid, and he needs to work very hard to beat a man like Tank. It was quite surprising how Claressa could choose Tank, and she also explained her stance that despite having a dispute with him, she knows Tank Davis is a good boxer, and she is confident that he is the one who will win the fight.
Tank is Tank. You know, and when I say Tank is Tank, I mean like he's a bad man. He can fight, he's tough. I know we had our dispute back and forth, whatever, but at the end of the day, we talk about just boxing. So he's a good fighter, and I look forward to watching that fight.
She also said that this is going to be a very thrilling contest, and she will buy the tickets to witness this highly skilled battle between two good boxers. Meanwhile, Tim Bradley raised a lot of concerns about his retirement and fight with Lamont Roach. Tim put allegations on Tank Davis that the authorities are supporting him, and it is a tank-saving program. He wants him to fight with a compatible boxer who can hit him back hard rather than sending him into the ring with boxers of low weight classes. Bradley said it's been going for a long time that he is being treated superiorly, but he has not got the skills to face a stronger boxer.
Dude looks like a total fraud. Put him in the ring with somebody that can punch back. This is the tank protection program. This has been going along for a long time, people. Bringing fighters up from a lower weight class to get in there with Tank. Tank looks spectacular, but it's a cover-up.
Tim further explained his remarks, saying Tank might be a good fighter, but he should be fighting against Edwin de los Santos.
They're saying that they don't have an opponent for him? Yes, you do. His name is De Los Santos, and the fans wouldn't mind paying for a De Los Santos fight, but they're covering something. I don't know what it is. Is it the power of De Los Santos they worried about? Tank was doing a whole lot of talking when Shakur Stevenson put everybody to sleep with De Los Santos, but he won't step his behind in the ring and face a De Los Santos. That's the fight that everybody wants to see. No one's gonna pay for this pay-per-view. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. People gonna show up because it's Tank Davis, but those pay-per-view numbers that you're chasing, it's just gonna be a wishing well.
But he accuses the Federation that they are hiding something and doesn't want to expose Tank by letting him face stronger opponents. He thinks Davis' fight against Roach won't get enough audience and people will buy more pay-per-view tickets for his matchup against De Los Santos. Furthermore, Lamont Roach also shared his opinion on the retirement of Tank Davis after 2025. He said that Tank shouldn't have announced his retirement in front of him, and now he will make sure to teach him a lesson during their fight in March. Roach believes it was a mistake from Davis to make such a decision, and he will take complete advantage of his weakness now.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, you know, I'm going to just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
Well, these were just the reactions of some of the boxing pros, but the real concern among the fans is the retirement of Tank Davis. His fans don't want him to leave the sport in his peak years, as there are many things left to achieve in his career. Tank Davis has also shared that he will leave after completing some remaining battles to prove what he was capable of for the one last time. Gervonta Davis will face Lamont Roach in March, but he will possibly have at least 2 more fights left in the year, and one of them will be a much-awaited rematch against Ryan Garcia. The fans are waiting for this rematch right after their first encounter, and with his retirement news, this match has become more important.
You said you know your next fights. Can we know who they are?
Probably the Ryan, hopefully, or not hopefully, but if it happens, then I don't know, bro. But I know I got a year and then it's over with.
The sudden retirement of Tank Davis has definitely shocked the boxing world, and everyone is making different opinions of his decision. But one thing is for sure, he will try to make these last few fights of his career memorable, starting from the Lamont Roach match. He will try hard to win all these battles and give himself a happy farewell. So we want to hear from you guys as well. What are your thoughts on his retirement? Do you think Tank Davis should retire from boxing or reverse his decision? Do let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing videos.